Okay, hello everyone. So today we're going to talk about measures of central tendency. The goals of this video tutorial is for you to learn how to calculate the measures of central tendency for the given data and also to interpret the measures of central tendency. So the measures of central tendency help us to find the center point or the typical value of a data set. It is also referred to as the central location of a distribution. Okay, suppose we are given this distribution. So if you will look at the given distribution, most of the scores fall in this area. Okay, so we can infer that the center point lies between 70 and 90. Okay, but we want to find the accurate center point of the given distribution. So there are three ways for you to find it. So these are the mean, the median, and the mode. Okay, let's start with finding the mode. So the mode of the data set is the value that occurs most frequently. So finding the mode is not that too mathematical. All you have to do is to count the number of times the value appears in our data set. Okay, if you have two values that occur most frequently, then we say that your data is bimodal. It is also possible for you not to have mode on your data, especially when the values are distinct. And if you have three or more modes, then it is not advisable to use mode as a way of finding the central location of the distribution. Okay, let me show you how to calculate the mode. So suppose we have the given data, and the data represents the numbers of faulty products returned to an electrical goods store each day over a 21-day period. So to find the mode of the data set, we're going to count the number of times the values appears on the given data. Okay, so we can create a table like this so that the counting will be easier. Okay, so 1 appears 2 times. So we're going to write 2 on the column for frequency. Okay, for 3, okay, it is 4. For 4, it's 3. For 5, 2 times. For 6, also 2. For 7, also 2. For 8, it appears 3 times. For 9, also 3. Okay, so to find the mode of the data set, we're going to find the score with the highest frequency. So the highest frequency is 4, and the score is 3. Okay, so we can say that the mode is 3. Okay, so that's how you calculate the mode. Okay, you just need to look for the score with the highest frequency. Okay, let's now proceed to the second measure of central tendency, which is the mean. Okay, so the mean of a data set is the other term for arithmetic average. Okay, so to find the mean of the data set, we can use the formula, the sum of all data values all over the number of data values. So there are two symbols in representing the mean. Okay, and that is x bar and mu. So x bar when the mean represents the sample, and mu when the mean represents the population. Okay, let me show you an example on how to find the mean. Okay, so we will use the data that we have a while ago. Okay, so to find the population mean of the data set, okay, so since it is a population mean, we will use the symbol mu. Okay, so we're going to add all the scores. Okay, so adding all the scores, that is 113 all over the number of scores, which is 21. So 113 over 21 is 5.38. So the population mean is 5.38. Okay, so do not forget to write our conclusion. So your conclusion will be the average number of faulty products is 5. Each day is 5. Okay, So why we didn't use the decimal? Because faulty products is counted as a whole. Okay. Let's now proceed to our third measure of central tendency, which is the median. So in median, okay, so if there are n data values listed in order from smallest to largest, so it should be in ascending order, then the median is the n plus 1 over 2 data value. Okay, so if there are even number of data values, you will take the average of the two middle data values. Okay, let us use our data a while ago. Okay, so to find the median of the data set, what we will do first is to arrange the scores in ascending order. It means from the smallest value to the highest value. Okay, so arranging it will give you this. Okay, so to find the median, since we have 21 scores, so our n is 21. So to find the median, we will use the formula n plus 1 over 2. And that will be 21 plus 1 over 2. So 22 over 2 is 11. So it means the median is the 11th score on the given order. Okay, so finding the 11th score, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 is the 11th value, then we say that the median is 5. So the median is 5. Okay, so that's how you calculate the median of the data set. You just need to arrange the numbers in ascending order, and using the formula n plus 1 over 2, it gives you the order for which you can find the median. Okay? Okay, so let's have this example. So a bus and tram travel the same route many times during the day. The drivers counted the number of passengers on each trip one day as listed below. So we have the data for the bus and the data for the tram. Okay, so we are asked to find the mean, median, and mode for both bus and tram data. And which method do you think is more popular? Okay, so before we calculate the mean, the median, and the mode, I'm going to arrange the scores in ascending order so that later on it will be easier for us to find the median. Okay, so this is the arranged scores for the bus and the tram data. So to find the mean, okay, for the bus, okay, so I will start with the mean for the bus. So the mean will be the sum of all the scores, okay, divided by the number of scores. So adding all of these scores will give you 794 divided by the number of scores, which is 20. So 794 divided by 20 is 39.7. So the mean for the bus data is 39.7. Okay, let's have the mean for the tram. Okay, so for the tram, we're going to add all of these scores. So the mean will be the sum of all scores, which is 785, divided by the number of scores, which is 16. So 785 divided by 16 is 49.06. Okay, so the mean for the tram data is 49.06. Okay, let's have the median. So for both bus and tram, the data is already arranged in ascending order. Okay, so let's start with finding the median for the bus. So using the formula n plus 1 over 2, it will give us the order for which we can find the data. So we have 20 scores for the bus. So 20 plus 1 over 2 will be 21 divided by 2, which is 10.5. Okay, so 10.5 is between the 10th value and the 11th value. So the 10th value is 40 and the 11th value is 41. Okay, so to find the median, we're going to get the average of the two scores. So 40 plus 41 divided by 2. So that is 81 over 2, which is 40.5. Okay, so our median for the bus data is 40.5. Let's have our data for the tram. Okay, so for the tram, using the formula n plus 1 over 2, since we have 16 scores, so 16 plus 1 over 2 will be 8.5. Okay, so 8.5 is between the 8th value and the 9th value. So the 8th value in our data is 45 and the 9th value is 53. So the median is 45 plus 53 divided by 2, which is 98 over 2 or 49. Okay, so the median for the tram data is 49. Okay, let's now calculate the mode. Okay, so looking at the bus data, we have three scores that have the same frequency. That is 41, 43, and 48. So the mode for the bus, okay, is 41, 43, and 48. Okay, so we call it a multimodal distribution. Okay, let's now proceed with the tram. So for the tram, the most recurring value is okay, so all the scores are distinct. Okay, there's no repeated value, so we can say that the tram has no mode. Okay, let's have our next question. So which method do you think is more popular? Okay, so looking at the values for the mean and median, so we can say that tram is the most popular. Okay, why? Because it has the highest median and mean. Okay, so remember that when you are doing a statistical measure, it is really important for you to interpret these values. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll see you on our next class. Okay, goodbye.